Hello and welcome to Aras TV 33. I am Marley Nadine and I'm here to talk to you today about Saturn's return to Sagittarius and also about this Wave X energy. Now first I'd like to explain what Aras TV actually stands for. So me and the co-creator of this vision, as I would call it, he is an Aquarius and I am a Sagittarius, and at the end of that is Aries. So we decided to call this Aras TV 33. And also we are in the age of Aquarius, which we have been since December 21st of 2012, which symbolized a great shift. If you know anything about astrology, then you know the symbol for the Aquarius is the man pouring a pitcher of water into a lake or ocean or just a body of water that is already existent. So this is symbolic for the fact of, yes, the earth is established, the earth is here, there's a lot of things that we do know and a lot of things that we have discovered, but this is a time period when, guess what, there's even more to discover, and there's being like just a pouring in of information on top of the information that we already know. So this is very exciting. I'm just very excited about this time, and want to kind of give you some briefs. I took some notes on specifics so that I can specifically give you guys you know, a little bit of better information. So on December 24th, 2014, this is when Saturn kind of creeped into Sagittarius for the first time. And it gave us a glimpse of, like, look, you know, change, basically, like things that are changing, and, you know, just kind of showed you that, like, old past patterns and things that might have been working are not so much working anymore, and that it's time to move past and move forward into a different direction. As the year went by, Saturn retrograded back into Scorpio and kind of stayed there and gave them a little bit more lessons. And then this month of September 18th to be exact, Saturn will move into Sagittarius for good until December of 2017. So Saturn is, in general, it brings responsibility, tests, obstacles, and just like a slowing down of just, you know, your speed in general, which is good for Sagittarius, because we all know we're half man, we're half horse, we're running rapid, we're shooting at the stars, we're doing this, we're doing that. Like, Lord knows the Sagittarius needs a little bit of structure. So we are indeed like very smart individuals, but, you know, I guess Saturn's coming around to help us finesse it a little bit. So the upside of this is wisdom of experience. Saturn brings wisdom of experience. It brings security, maturity, and complexity. We definitely need security. We definitely need complexity. And I feel like we have complexity, but we need it on a deeper level. So I feel like this month, with Saturn going into Sagittarius, it's so powerful because this month of September has a plethora of energies that are just going on almost simultaneously with the eclipse that just took place with the new moon. There was a new moon and an eclipse. There's another eclipse coming, and also the blood moon, which is the fourth blood moon of the prophecy that was prophesied in the book of Revelations. So this is extremely powerful. I feel like it's not a coincidence that Saturn's going into Sagittarius, why the planet is making this major shift, and that there is all this activity in the month of September. And I feel like it's mostly because, not mostly because, but everything has, you know, a cause and effect. And I think that Saturn going into Sagittarius is one of the main things, because Sagittarius are from the planet of Jupiter, which is expansion, and we are also, you know, the philosophers of the zodiac and the teachers of the zodiac. So in the age of Aquarius, Saturn goes into Sagittarius, and all of a sudden there's all these major shifts happening. Coincidence? I think not. I think it's very powerful, and I think it's something for us to take notice of and pay attention to and apply it to our life in a way that will make us grow and serve our soul purpose. Now, this is like the return of the shaman. You know, the person who uses herbs or maybe even drugs to get a closer spiritual connection with their ancestral, like, history. And when I say ancestral, I don't mean like my mother, my father, like that kind of ancestral. I mean like past life ancestral. I mean like, you know, intergalactic ancestral, like what star constellation you come from, like these kind of things. Like, you're going to get close and more in touch and remember more of who you truly are, like the essence of you, because the things you like and the things you do on that planet, you can't describe that to, you can't use those things to describe who you are, because that is not essentially who you are. You are like a soul having a physical and a human experience. So treasure that, understand that, and know that, and realize that in September of 2015, this month, there is this energy that's coming in that's allowing you to move into knowing more than you have ever known and understanding more than you have ever understood. Okay? It's a time to choose and take responsibility for your life. With that being said, Saturn being in Sagittarius can be one of those kind of things where just all of a sudden shit hits you like a ton of bricks. Stuff's just falling and piling up on you. You're like, oh my God, where is this coming from? This is too much responsibility. I don't know what's going on. But instead of having that be the effect of, you know, the cause and effect of the situation, you can actually take control and write a plan, come up with specifics of what you want to do with your life, and start strategically heading towards that direction. And Saturn will help you and assist you in doing these kind of things. You know, I mean, Saturn's the only planet with a ring. It's a pretty dope planet. Like, I think it's awesome. Like, it's amazing. So there's a lot of stuff going on right now, and it's not a coincidence that we're alive during this time. Be thankful and understand that, you know, this information is available to you, and you know, don't just hear it, you know, soak it in like a sponge, and then, like, you know, squeeze it out to somebody else who can in return soak it in and benefit from this information. Okay, so during this during this wave X kind of thing, there is going to be an explosion of energy that is going to allow you to get information that has been hidden for a long time. So if you see that a lot of people are like on crystals, a lot of people are on, like, you know, not crystal like crystal meth, I mean like crystals as in like crystals. This is my crystal quartz. I wear it around my neck always. I tend to like lose things just being silly, so I keep this on my neck. It holds positive energy, it's beautiful light, and it's a nice little chunk of hunk. I love it. It's special, very special to me. By the way, I'm plugging, if you live in Los Angeles, go to the House of Intuition. It's in Echo Park. Google it, and it is like an awesome store. They have readings there. They have crystals. They have candles, handmade candles, everything. Go check that store out because I love it. It's one of mine and Gary's favorites. We'll even just go in there to, like, they have a plethora of different books on all sorts of different mystical subjects, esoteric subject, occult subjects, and metaphysics subjects. So go and check that out if you're in LA and you know what's up. Oh, they also have classes there too, like meditation classes and Reiki classes, all kind of stuff going on there. So it's a really great place, and it's not too, like, you know, commercial. So, this term Wave X was told to me by Gary. I knew that there was all this stuff going on in the planet, in the world, but I didn't understand this Wave X. Like, I didn't know there was a name for it. I just thought it just is what it is. But they're calling it Wave X. This is supposed to be happening it started in August, but it accelerates on the 28th. And I also believe, don't quote me on this, it's either the 27th or the 28th, but I believe the 28th is the blood moon. So this is just amazing, powerful. Like, I would advise, you know, get together, people, have a powwow, have a, you know, a meditation circle, a drum circle. Do something that is going to align you with your spiritual self and connect you with people at the same time, and connect you with all the energies that are going on. At this time, the planet and all of humanity, and I would guess everything with life forms such as animals, insects, and etheric energies will physically and metaphysically align with the transformational energy wave. So this is serious stuff right here. This is not, it's not a joke, or it's not to be played with. I feel like there are still some people who don't know, so that's why I'm making this video. So if you don't know, you can know what's going on. You know, things are changing. Things are changing in all shapes, forms, and fashions, and get out of your physical mindset. Get out of your physical mindset of everything that is seen as the only thing that is, because this wind that is blowing my hair right now is magical as fuck. It is here every day, all day, changing and moving and doing things, and it's just the reality of the you know, the galaxy and the dimension that we live in, which is actually powerful. And the wave X energy is going to actually open up your mind to other dimensions. And it's so funny because this past year I've experienced so much on my own. Like, I've seen a second dimensional form, being, whatever you call it, a shadow person. I have been contacted through meditation. I have experienced so much stuff just this year alone that I know it to be factual and actual, that this shift is taking place. And just like my journey and how I've gotten to where I'm at now, it's just completely magical. So you guys take control and take notice of things that are going on, because the more we together get on one wavelength, the more positive that things will be. So scientists have also recognized this wave X. They call it gamma waves. They've recognized it, and you know, they know that it's here, they know that it's happening. So there is going to be a lot of deception and a lot of things going on to try to change your mind, or to scare you into fear. But now is not a time of fear. Now is a time of collective consciousness, and now is a time of understanding and knowing and loving and sharing. Now is the time of growth. Now is not the time of like hate and fear and all these like weird things. You have to seriously, you know, buckle down. All this ties into the golden age of Aquarius, like I said earlier, that ultimately began December 2012. These are my notes, by the way. And yeah, it's time to clear your consciousness, raise your vibration, and shift collectively as individuals as well as collectively. And this will bring awareness of multiple dimensions. Also, anything is possible. So clear your mind and open your hearts and create your destiny. Saturn and Sagittarius is going to bring a lot of change. This is the big daddy planet, you know, ruling over the wild, philosophical, fun, loving sign. So when something like this, in the beginning stages of the age of Aquarius, in and around the, you know, the energy waves that are going to be released onto this planet, that are being released on this planet at this moment, and with all these eclipses, with everything that's going on in this world, be happy, be grateful, be thankful, because this is magical and we are experiencing this time right now together. So take note, read up on Saturn and Sagittarius, find out where Saturn is in your house, find out where this is taking place and how this will affect you, and then you can know how to move forward. Just like stick to what you're doing, but if what you're doing is not working for you and it's not like what you desire and what makes you happy, now is not a time to bullshit and play yourself. You know, do what you do that makes you happy, do what serves you, and do what helps you grow spiritually, you know, and physically. Because I mean, we have to live on the physical realm. I'm not going to disregard the physical realm as like, oh, it's not important, it's not this, it's not that. But align yourself spiritually to do what your spirit came down here in the physical realm to do, so that